In 1987, a new bop of a song hit the airwaves, and it was about something rather unusual for pop music. Because it was about this guy. A special thanks to Patreon user Imaginary, who requested this topic. Thanks, my guy. And that topic, of course, is the Michigan Dogman. Now, this Dogman has been in and around Michigan folklore for a long time, since 1887, when it was first supposedly cited by two lumberjacks. But many of those reports didn't come to light until 1987, when a local Michigan radio station made a song called The Legend, which depicted and described the Michigan Dogman, and then at the end of the song had a bit of a call-out of, is the Dogman gone? Is his legend lost? Sort of inviting people to come forward with their own stories of the Dogman. Now, traditionally, it's said that the Dogman only emerges every 10 years when the year ends in 7, but one of the most famous sightings comes from 1961, so that part of the legend seems dubious. That sighting, of course, is this photograph. And here it is after I upped the brightness and the contrast so you can get a better idea of the figure here. Now, when this photograph was originally released, they actually handed over the original negative of the photo, because negatives are a lot more difficult to tamper with than the finished product. As the story goes, the witness was a night watchman on patrol, and he saw something rustling around in the brush. He saw it go under a streetlight, realized it certainly was not a human, and went to go grab his camera, and what he saw was what he described as a very large, broad-shouldered dogman. And it turns out every encounter with this thing going back to the original in 1887 does involve a large, broad-shouldered dogman who is always a dogman. It's not a werewolf. It doesn't transform. One of the other stories is from 1897. It involves a farmer who was found slumped over a log, dead of a heart attack, and there were wolf prints all over around him. In 1907, a woman, a widow, reported that there were dogs walking around on their hind legs, screaming like banshees around her house. In 1937, a boat captain reported that he and his crew saw a bunch of dogs walking on their hind legs around Bowers Harbor. But they're not isolated to Michigan. There's the Beast of Bray Road from Wisconsin, which is reported as being essentially the exact same thing. In Maine, there's the Beast of Turner, as well as the Palmyra Wolves incident. The Palmyra Wolves incident actually matches very closely with the 1907 Michigan one. And this even infiltrates into the missing 411 phenomenon. After Dennis Martin's disappearance in 1969, another family hiking nearby reported they saw what looked like a hairless bear carrying a child or at least something on its shoulder and running upright. At a distance, a dog head and a bear head can look pretty similar. And when it comes to evidence, we have plenty of photographs, but they all bear the same question. Is this guy right here a guy in a costume? Or is it some sort of mutant hybrid between a person and a dog?